Prime Minister Narendra Modi today arrived in Moscow on a two-day visit to Russia. During the visit, India and Russia are expected to seal a raft of major deals in defense, nuclear energy and hydrocarbon sectors to further cement their special and privileged strategic ties. Stepping up economic engagement and further expanding ties in strategic areas are likely to be the centerpiece of the 16th India-Russia Annual Summit talks, which are the second such between Prime Minister Modi and President Vladimir Putin. Both the houses of parliament were adjourned sine die today. The Speaker Sumitra Mahajan informed the Lok Sabha that a total of 20 sittings were held during the winter session and 13 bills were passed. Rajya Sabha passed 9 bills, including a legislation to enable the creation of commercial divisions in high courts and Atomic Energy Amendment Bill during the winter session. Accusing Congress for using its numbers to paralyze Rajya Sabha, Parliamentary Affairs Minister Venkaiah Naidu today backed the campaign for redefining its role as the two houses are pulling in different directions. Holding that the country is disappointed with the functioning of Parliament, Naidu accused the Congress of cheating the people by not allowing the government to do what is expected of it. Lok Sabha was informed that there has been a decline in the number of call drops in the country. Minister of Communications and Information Technology Ravi Shankar Prasad, while responding to a question during question hour, said to reduce the call drop problem in past 3 months, 29,000 new mobile towers have been installed in the country by telecom operators. The Ministry of Agriculture and Farmers Welfare today launched 2 mobile-based applications to provide useful and timely information to farmers. Inaugurating the mobile application named Agri Market Mobile App and Crop Insurance Mobile App, Union Agriculture Minister Radha Mohan Singh said that apps launched for the benefit of farmers. These apps can be converted to any language just by providing few keywords in a language. The Home Minister Rajnath Singh today paid homage to the BSF plane crash victims. He laid wreath on the mortal remains of the victims at the Safdarjung airport. 10 people, including 3 BSF officials and technicians, were killed after a Ranchi-bound BSF Super King aircraft crashed at Bagdola village in Dwarka in the national capital yesterday. Finance Minister Arun Jaitley has called for an urgent need to expedite the review and amendment of Prevention of Corruption Act 1988 to deal with the economic offences in today's post-liberalised era. Speaking during the 28th Intelligence Bureau Centenary Endowment Lecture 2015 in New Delhi, Jaitley said the Act in its present form has failed to make distinction between corrupt and erroneous decisions. He said while collar crime and rise in economy-related offences are the greatest challenges for the country and they can only be dealt with in appropriate responses from the government. Information and Broadcasting Minister Arun Jaitley today launched government's calendar for the year 2016. On the occasion, Jaitley said it will help everyone realize and understand the national priorities and goals as the theme of this year's calendar is towards new horizons of development. President Pranab Mukherjee today laid the foundation stone for State Cancer Institute at the Kidwai Memorial Institute of Oncology in Bengaluru. On this occasion, President called for a collective effort to fight against the dreaded disease cancer, which is spreading unabated. He stressed on the need to develop techniques to detect the disease in the early stage so that it can be cured in a timely manner. A police constable was killed and 2 persons were injured after being fired upon allegedly by 4 relatives of under trial at the Karkardoma District Court in Delhi. The constables from 3rd Battalion of the Delhi Armed Police sustained 3 bullet injuries and died. The Delhi government has announced a compensation of 1 crore rupees for the family of the deceased policeman. The 4 youngsters detained so far belong to the northeast Delhi's Selampur and nearby areas. The Delhi High Court today refused to give interim stay on Aam Aadmi Party government's plan to impose the odd-even number plate formula for plying of private vehicles from 1st January. Declining the request, a bench of Chief Justice G. Rohini and Justice Jayant Nath observed that the city government has called for representation from various stakeholders of the society and as of today they have not finalized any scheme. The Maharashtra government has decided to appeal in Supreme Court against Bollywood actor Salman Khan's acquittal in a 2002 hit-and-run case by the Bombay High Court earlier this month. In May, a trial court had held Salman Khan guilty of killing a man with his SUV on 28 September 2002. The actor's Toyota Land Cruiser had crashed into 5 men sleeping outside a bakery in Bandra. Nation's first indigenously designed and built warship INS Godavari has been decommissioned. A special ceremony was held at Naval Dockyard, Mumbai to give farewell to one of the most important frigates of Indian Navy. The first of the 3 in her class of guided missile frigates, INS Godavari was commissioned into Navy on 10th December 1983. It completed its full life cycle, meeting all responsibilities and duties assigned. In Turkey, an explosion on the tarmac of Sabiha Gökçen Airport in Istanbul has killed a female cleaner and another injured. Airport authorities said that the cause of the explosion is under investigation. The woman who died was working on a Pegasus Airlines plane overnight when the blast took place. Iraqi forces are attempting to move further into the center of Ramadi on the second day of an assault to drive IS militants from the city. According to reports, troops and Sunni tribal fighters have taken control of several districts and are advancing towards the main government complex. The Islamic State militants had carried out raids and mass arrests in an attempt to prevent an uprising in support of the government offensive.